Hey gang, welcome back to Sirstrat Plays. We are playing on the last night of Vintage Cube for the Cube Miss season 21-22. Jumping into a draft here, hoping to get several drafts in tonight. Look at this. This is how we want to open. My goodness. Alright, well this is pretty easy because one of those moxes is significantly superior to the other. And so we will be taking the Sapphire. Couple things here. I gotta tell you, I think there are people who would take the Pearl. Even though I think Sapphire is clearly superior, I think most people would say it's superior. Because Pearl is so good in the mono white deck, and the mono white deck just wins. So I think there's a lot of people who would take that and just swing mono white. But I am going to take that Sapphire. And then, let's see what else would be around here. Stowaway, maybe a Mishra's Factory, Knight's Whisper. If we go blue-black, a Steam Vents isn't coming back around to us. So, may not be a lot to come back. I'll tell you, that may be another reason to take the Pearl, because you would almost certainly get the Flicker Whisper, the Vanguard back. I don't know. I'm not a mono-red, mono-white deck guy. I did just play a mono-red deck to a 3-0, but it's not my chosen form normally. Wow. Okay, and here's another great pack. Look at this. Caracas, Flooded Strand, Underground Sea, Vamp Tutor. That's crazy. I really don't know which one of those to take. I love a Caracas, but I think it's got to be one of these two lands, right? Like, it's almost certainly got to be one of those, even over the Vamp. I think I'm taking Flooded Strand here. Yeah, I think that's the route we're going to go. Okay, and then, so here's a Toxic Deluge. We did just play a, you guys haven't seen this video yet, but we did just play a blue-black deck to a 3-0 trophy, so that is a possibility. So a couple things we could do here. We could jump on Jace here. We could take the Deluge, or we could take the Shinobi, and we did just literally Shinobi our way to some wins here, but that may be, I like that. I like Jace. Man, that is tough. Toxic is fine. You know what? We're gonna slam the Shinobi and just go that route. Shame that we passed up the Underground Sea and took the Strand, but that's okay. Alright, now I think this is just a Ponder over a Spell Seeker right now. Love Urza Saga, but Ponder is just so good in the blue-white, or in the blue decks. Just does everything you want it to. Okay, so Phantasmal Image, Fatal Push, Revoker. I like all of those. I also don't mind Petal in these kind of decks occasionally. You like sneak your Shinobi out of turn early. But, yeah, I kind of want to take Fatal Push or Revoker here. Like, I like Phantasmal Image, but I don't love it. Like, it just, like, it dies to literally everything, right? Like, the second they target it with something. There's too many ways for it to go. I think I'm going to grab this push here. Alright, well, this is pretty easy Grave Titan over Gonti. I love Mia Gonti, but Grave Titan is just, pretty broken, so we're going to just grab that. Alright, I do like this Orzhov Signet. Nighthawk Scavenger is a great Shinobi enabler. Nobody wants to block it. Nobody wants to, man, maybe I could, if I took the Signet, no, it would have to be the very last card. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and take this here. That may not be the right pick. You could make the argument that it should be, that I should have taken the Orzhov Signet there, but alright, and then maybe a turnabout here, although we could still end up like white, black, splashing blue, maybe. I don't know if the turnabout's what I'm really looking for here. I mean, I guess it's a way to get in a Shinobi hit, potentially. Yeah, and we're probably more likely to play that. We're way more likely to play that than we are the Council's Judgment. So, don't love Factory here. We're not supposed to, but you know what? Let's take a Duretti. Might play a Duretti if we got the right splash for it. Ooh, is this a power word kill here, which I don't love at all? Or maybe it's a take like a Dire Fleet for the upside, or a Burst Lightning for the upside? We don't know we're going to be ready yet. I think it's safer to just take that. Alright, Deluge came back around. We're happy with that. I do like Gear Hulk in these decks, but we already have a couple of high-end cards. And we don't have any specific targets for Gear Hulk that are like amazing or anything yet. So, Massacre Worm is okay in the right deck. We could also take Assassin's Trophy here with the idea that like we could end up splashing like an Oko if we found it or something. Go Sultai Poop. Although we do already have this Duretti here. We're taking Massacre Worm. Mess around and spend too much time trying to figure out what you're going to take. Pay the consequences. Alright, we're going to take Stone Coil here because it's the only thing we're likely to play. We will sneak this Shattered in there in case we end up going with white as a potential splash, and then go from there. Alright, what do we got here? I don't think we are a Time Spiral deck. At least not as currently constituted. Tundra is great, but again, we don't know right now. We don't have any white. We do have this one red splash card that we kind of like. Scrubland would also be great for that same purpose, though, and one of those might come around. Seagate's fine, but we don't have anything that's really amazing with it right now. I think we're going to take this Ophiomancer. The Ophiomancer token is great for enabling Shinobi, and it's great with like Recurring Nightmare. And if we get to wheel it here, it is great with Yawgmoth. Now we're going to take Baleful Strix because it is just a great Shinobi enabler. But we are going to hope to wheel either this Yawgmoth, or we'll take the Blood Crypt too. That way we can fuel our Duretti there. But man, Yawgmoth, I hate passing Yawgmoth here. I hope it comes back. It usually wheels, so I'm hopeful that that's going to work for us. Okay, and this is a pretty easy Treachery here. Like, we're not... Portent's fine. If that were a Ponder, I might consider taking it over Treachery. But, yeah, I think this is just Treachery here. Alright. This is a less impressive pack. I guess we're taking... Liliana here is something we might play. I think this Massacre Worm's going to the sideboard. Yeah, I guess we're taking Lily here. If I knew for sure I was going to end up in white instead of red, we would take this Lingering Soul, which again would play awesome with that Yawgmoth that we're hoping to wheel. But yeah, I guess we're just taking Lily here. Wow. Are we going to be heavy enough blue to play Cryptic? That is a good question. We could also just Solemn here instead of Cryptic. 2, 3, 4, 5. I like Solemn, but Cryptic's just too strong. I think we'll have the... Right now, we certainly look like a two-color deck with maybe one minor little splash, and that's not even a given at this point. Like, we literally have no support for it right now. I like Necromancy, but we need the fixing here. We will certainly take Inquisition here. Not my it's the worst of the 1-mana discard spells, but it's a 1-mana discard spell. Okay, here. Shriekmaw for the side, I guess. Over Putrid Imp, we are not a reanimate deck at this point, so... Okay, what do we get back? We got the Tundra back. That's interesting. I like Dam. But I like the idea of the splashing better, and Dam's just okay as a one-off removal spell. So yeah, we're going to take the Tundra here. Now we have 3 pieces of fixing for white, so now that opens up Fractured Identity, that opens up either of the Teferis potentially. we've got some options out there. There's that Yawgmoth. That's the one I wanted bad. Pestermite's very good as a Shinobi enabler. I should probably take it. Or I certainly could take it, but Yawgmoth is just, again, with Ophiomancer, if we end up being able to splash this to ready, there's just some really powerful stuff that does. Don't think we want any of this. I guess I'll put the expansion over in the sideboard, potentially. Probably not playing any of this. We're going to move this Needle Spires to the side. Sheldred could come out, but probably not. Scrap Heap might be okay, maybe. And Hazoret. I'm kind of sad here. I have fixing for a color that doesn't have the splash card that I want. However, looky here. So we have Mystic, Teferi, Riftwing. Trinket Mage even has a target, although I don't think that's where we'd want to go right now. So this becomes a Teferi versus Mystic Confluence question, and that is hard. Those are both very, very good cards. I think, given that we have the solid fixing here, I think we just take this Teferi. I think there's also a chance we'll get this back, so we would have even better fixing. Yeah, I love Mystic Confluence, but Teferi is very, very strong here. Okay, and then I think this is just a Murderous Rider here for us. We're not a Tezzeret deck at all. Not a Reanimate deck. We're not splashing for Giver or Tithe. Could take Imperial Seal here. I think we're just going to take the Murderous Rider here. Bitter Blossom is a fabulous Shinobi enabler. I love Kite Sail here, hate passing it, but Bitter Blossom is just exactly what you're looking for when you're trying to Shinobi. So we will take that. Thoughtseize is wonderful. Man, Thoughtseize over Creeping Tar Pit, that is tough. I do like the fixing a lot, but Thoughtseize is just so good here. And we already have decent fixing. We could definitely use a little more, but we might get that white-black land. Might get that white-black land at the end, or from the first pack, eventually. I don't think we're an Echo deck, so this is almost certainly a Valky pick here. We could take Thran Dynamo. Like, we have a pretty decent high end here that we want to get to, but yeah, I think this is just Valky. I would love to get a Signet or two that was on color, even for one of our colors. But so I guess we're taking Hero's Downfall here, even though we have Murderous Rider. But I'm kind of tempted by that Hanger Backwalker, which again can be a decent Shinobi enabler. There's the recurring, but like we don't really have tons of stuff that comes into play with effects. So I think here we're going to grab this Demir Signet over the recurring. And our recurring is so strong, but like really the Grave Titan's the only real comes into play effect we have. So yeah, I think we just got to grab the Signet here. And of course there comes Chupacabra now that I passed the recurring. Alright, well, we'll nab that. I think this Duretti, we are not going to get there. We don't have the fixing for it. We could take Riftwing here, and I like Riftwing a lot, but I think we're going to grab this Courtyard here to help make sure we have, like, we should not have to play a swamp. Play a plains if we take that. Yeah, I think we're just going to do that. We'll take that Imperial Seal. We do need to cut, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that Kite Sail came back. That's beautiful. I like Soar a lot too, but I really like the disruption here. So, Creeping Tar Pit came back. Yes, yes. Our plan is coming together. Alright, so we need to cut some cards here. Let's get all of this out so I can see what we got here. We're at 26. Probably can cut this Scrap Heap. I I think. We'll put Yogg in the side. Put Corpse Dance in the side, although I could even see playing that. You know what? I don't mind having that Damnation. Like, we're not really a Damnation deck, I don't think. Because we do have a decent amount of creatures that we want to play and keep going, but I don't hate it. Okay. So, let's get those out of there and these over here. I don't think we're playing that expansion, but we could potentially play that depending on the deck. So, all right, we need to remove 3 things. I think maybe with both Hero's Downfall and Murderous Rider and Fatal Push, we probably don't need to main Power Word Kill, and we can just bring it in against the right decks. I think that seems fair. I don't think we really want Scrap Heap here. Like, yeah, we can bring it back by pulling back a creature, but I don't think that's what we're trying to do. It is a Shinobi enabler, sort of, but I don't think that's where we want to be. And then I'm kind of looking at this turnabout. Like, yeah, it's a way to hit with Shinobi if they have blockers. But I don't know. Maybe. What else could we pull? I think we want all of those 1-drops. I think we want all those 2-drops. I think we want all those 3-drops. The turnabout is a little bit questionable. I think we want all of the rest of that. You know what? Is Cryptic... Are we going to be able to cast Cryptic? That's a good question. Cryptic might be questionable as well. I like all 4 of these. Like, we don't have to have all of these. As a matter of fact, here, let's put that over there, which is where we really hope to do it. I like all of these. I think you could make an argument for dropping Liliana, but I don't want to. So I think it's one of these 2. I just wonder whether we're going to have the mana to cast Cryptic on the reg. I mean, obviously it's a way more powerful, Cryptic's way more powerful than Turnabout, right? But just, are we going to have... We don't really need to splash for Teferi because our mana base is just going to cover that. Like, we have what we need there. So we are basically playing straight blue, black. You know what? Cryptic does exactly what Turnabout does. And yeah, we may find ourselves a little bit hurting for fixing, or for getting the 3 blue, but I think we got a shot. So let's see what happens here when we add the lands. Alright, let's pull that up a little bit. What's it say? Okay, so it's got 7 and 2. So we are at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we can go 11 and 9, right? Like, we could down that one more and up that one more. 11 and 9 makes it a little more likely we hit Cryptic. Yeah, we could probably even go 10 and 10, to be quite honest. Like, we're heavy black, so I think I want to leave it at the 11-9. That Cryptic does make me a little sketchy there, but we're going to do that. We'll see how it goes. Oh, we get one more. Oh, so we're going to... Maybe I just didn't add the blue after I took away the thing. So what do we have here now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's 10 blue, and we still have the 11 black. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah, okay. So I just misdid the math on the 1 there. So, yeah, no, this is perfect then. 11 and 10. Feel fairly good about being able to cast Cryptic at least most of the time. So, alright, gang. Well, we're going to save that one up. This is this should be a fun Shinobi deck that we'll play out and see how it plays. Alright, we'll see you in round 1. Alright, gang, we are back here for our round 1, and we are on the play. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, we can keep this. I don't love it, but I like it. Like, we're going to be able to Inquisition early, then kill something maybe with Downfall, and then hopefully Treachery a little bit later, so we'll see how that goes, but I think that'll be okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and just Inquisition. Alright, Mana Leak and Lotus Bloom. Alright, well, we'll just grab that Leak. Oh, they have a pile of expensive stuff. They will have the Lotus Bloom, and we don't really have any answer for that, so something definitely to keep in mind. But alright, be nice if we got something to do here. Oh, I like that. Alright, I think we go ahead and take Tez here. Yeah, I don't see that turnabout being a big issue for us. So, yeah, we'll just get rid of all that. Get rid of all that, and then he played an island. Alright. Okay, so let's play this. And then we'll Signet. Unfortunately for us, it looks like it might be a while before... I missed my attack there. Fortunately for us, it looks like it might be a while before this Hero's Downfall or this Treachery is any good. Let's see if we can remember to attack with our Freebooter here this turn. Alright, so let's go ahead and attack here. Alright, by the way, they have another island out of their hand. And then let's go ahead and play this Concealed Courtyard and say go. Alright. Do get their Lotus Bloom this turn. Play another island, so they are successfully playing islands. Okay, well, guess what I just found? I think we Treachery that instead of Downfall, right? Like, yeah, that seems alright. We have mana. We got some manas. Alright, so let's swing for one. And then let's blue, white, blue, black. Let's Treachery here. Let's 1, 2, 3, I guess. Probably should have done black there instead of the. Probably should have done black there instead of. All right, and then I think we'll go ahead and we'll spin the wheel. What we got? Oh, Cryptic Command. That's kind of fun. Let's return the Lotus Bloom and draw a card, shall we? Oh, wait a minute. We could return the Construct and draw a card. Do I care about the Construct? I don't know that I do, right? Like... That is a tough question. That is a very tough question. Yeah, let's return the Lotus Bloom. I think that's the bigger issue, right? Like, we have ways of handling the construct. Oh, he sacked it to stop me from getting the card. Oh, that was dumb on my part. I should have thought about that. All right, well, it's interesting that he would be willing to sack it, though, instead of wanting to... Okay, so we have perfect information in his hand. He's got a Turnabout and a Kozilek. Alright, so let's Baleful Strix here. And draw a card. Ooh, okay. So let's do that and that. And I think we want to play Yawgmoth out instead of instead of wheeling, and we can get by without this Baleful Strix. So we're gonna do that. Play land. Sego. Yeah, I think that's the play. He can turn about either creatures or so what's he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, he just keeps drawing land, doesn't he? What's he got here? Okay. Oh, he's going to turn about into Kozilek. Okay. Well, that's okay. We can live with that. He'll get some cards, but he doesn't get to do anything with Cozy. Because Cozy is not indestructible, and so we will just kill him. I don't like to see him get a whole new grip of cards like that, but that's okay. Huh, okay. Well, let's do this. Let's swing. We played a land, so unfortunately, we may be spinning our wheels here a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's sad. Alright, well, at least it's not in our hand. Not our next turn's draw. Don't love the full grip over there. That is unfortunate. We can, however, if he's got any way to bring, like if he's got any way to get rid of the treachery, we can sack the Urza. Forge Master. That's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. I see that being a Blight Steel or something. Let me draw here. Fatal Push. That's interesting. We didn't do that. Okay, well, let's swing, I guess. Blight Steel might be a problem here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so let's do it this way, I guess. Okay. I'm down with that. Let's, want to return Baleful Strix here or create a 2/2? I think we want to return Baleful Strix, right? Yeah, let's return Baleful Strix and draw a card. Oh, now that's interesting. What's he got here? Top. Interesting. Oh, I didn't get to play that land. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, Blightsteel does not have flying, so we will be able to do some shenanigans here with the Blightsteel, or with Shinobi, potentially. It could have Blightsteel, could have Inkwell, could have Citadel, but he doesn't have a lot of life to deal with there. It's almost got to be Blightsteel or Inkwell, right? I mean, it could be Citadel, but I don't think we care about Citadel. I mean, we could care about Citadel. He could be doing a, like, Blue Storm type thing. Yep. Okay. It's probably Blightwell, though. The good thing there is that we could potentially... Good Lord, what is he doing here? Oh, has he got like Time Twister or something? Oh. Okay. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. We might still be okay here, though. Let's see. We can ditch Liliana. We can ditch Liliana and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll be able to play that untapped. So yeah, we might, maybe we're okay here. Okay. Okay. That gets us for 18, right? He's only going 15 here. Okay. Okay, so let's go Lily, land, Signet, land. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, so we can still Shinobi here. We can't kill any of his stuff because it's all more than 4. Okay. We can do this. Man, if we had one more land, we could... One more land would be broken here. Alright, well, I think we have to do this then. I think this is our only option. Man, if we'd held one more land, being able to bounce the Emrakul... Oh, wait a minute, it's protection from spells that are more than one color, right? I think this is the only chance we have. Oh, he's got that. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's going to do it. Damn. We were in charge that whole game, and then he manages to get that Emrakul out. That is harsh. That is very harsh. Is there anything we want to do here? We could Shriek Maw a bunch of his stuff, so I think that's worth bringing in here. Let's bring this down just a smidge here. Man, Emrakul's just... that just bites. Do we need to bring in the Damnation now? Maybe. Yeah, maybe we do need this Damnation here. And maybe the Shriek Maw. I still like all that stuff, all that stuff, all that stuff. Not sure we would have ever got to Cryptic, but Cryptic is one of our very few ways to deal with Emrakul if he actually gets it on the board. Man. Okay. This is where I get myself confused, right? Yes, he got there with Emrakul. He has to go through hell to get to Emrakul. Like, that's not an easy cast for him. So, I need to remember that I'm not just playing to beat Emrakul, right? Like, I was pretty good against the rest of his deck. He just got Emrakul out there. So let's do this. Let's try to go a little more... let's try to go a little more aggressive. So we're going to put this Scrounger in there. We're going to go... we're going to leave Teferi, I think. I think we're going to take this Cryptic out, and we're going to put Shriek Maw in there. I think we're going to leave the Damnation out. Like, I think we're going to accept the fact that if he gets to Emrakul, we're probably just losing. I mean, unless just something just goes really, really our way, we're probably just losing that. So, I don't love this, but I don't hate it. It's okay. Like, we don't do anything too early, but if, like, he throws out a creature, we can Shriek Maw it. We should get to Liliana a little bit early. Hopefully we'll draw one of our good draws here. Okay. Yeah, I don't love this draw, unfortunately. It'd be really nice if we hit one of our 3-drops or something. Ophiomancer or something would be nice here. I'd even take, like, Scrounger would be great here. Like, I think Scrounger is a thing for him, right? Like, that'd be, like, he doesn't have a ton of early stuff. Okay, Exiled Lotus Bloom, hit Mana Vault. Boy, that must be nice. Like, there's essentially no way he should be able to hit the... there's essentially no way he should be able to hit the mana for Emrakul, and yet he's going to. Yeah, I think we're good here. I don't think there's any reason to let him know about the Sapphire until we are actually doing something with it. Oh, man. Alright, well... we just don't have any interaction for artifacts at all. Like, we just don't have any plan for them. Gonna Riftwing me here? Okay. Yeah, I was a little worried about this. This hand is a little bit slow. God, he's got all this artifact mana. Good lord. Again, this is like the nightmare matchup for us, right? Because it's the one thing we don't have any answer to. Like, I have no artifact hate at all. Creature, please. That is a creature, but it's not going to get there in time, probably. Alright, well, yeah, we're just sitting here doing nothing, waiting for him to cast something big. This is, like, I can just feel the Emrakul coming, right? So he can untap and yep, that's not good. He's going to get to do that, so he's going to have 3, 6, 9... Goodness. Oh, this is awful. Is he casting it already? Oh, God. Okay, that's fine, actually. That's actually okay. And so he's got upheaval, which I think he's going to have to do, right? Yeah, like he's going to kind of have to upheaval here. He's not going to have any choice. He's going to have to upheaval here, but it's going to be great for him, right? Like, he's going to be able to, like, roll on it. Oh, man. Yeah, this is just very frustrating. Just a bad matchup for us, gang. Like, we just don't have much here at all. Oh, yeah, he can't untap it, so he's got to take the 1 from it first. He gets to do that, and then he can go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. So he'll get to cast upheaval and then lay down his mana rocks again and play Kadaltha, I guess. Or he could just desire here, maybe. He's got enough mana. All the mana in the world. I should probably just scoop to that. Like, there's really no way for me to beat that, right? Like, I just don't think. Like, everything would have, like, maybe, I don't know. He's got a handful of cards. He's got mana coming out his ears. Yep. He's got a Kadaltha, which means he's going to be able to tinker. Now, he won't be able to necessarily. He can tinker, but the Blightsteel's in his hand, so that may not be the absolute worst. But it's pretty bad. Like, it's definitely not good. I don't have any way to get through that Tezzeret, so I'd have to. Well, I mean, I guess if I do have. I cited out the Hero's Downfall because I hadn't seen Tezzeret. He could tinker away Kadaltha for something. What's he got here? So now I need exactly Treachery. And do I even survive the turn to get there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is he doing now? Good lord. Oh, he's spinning the top. Okay. So I can Shriek Maw the Ursa. he's going to do 3, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think I just die here. I don't think there's anything I can draw. Yep, that's game. Alright, well, what are you going to do? Opponent had broken stuff, and it was broken stuff in a version that was impossible for us to fight. So, alright, let's go into round 2, see if we can find a win there. Alrighty, I like this hand. Turn 1 Inquisition or Fatal Push, depending on what they, if they play something out. Turn 2 Valky. We've got something, or turn 2 Kite Sail, maybe even. We can have an idea of what we want to do based on what we see here. Ooh, Storm, okay. He's got a Vision and a High Tide. Well, I don't think I want him playing the High Tide. That Vision is going to take a while for him to get to. So, yeah, so let's take the High Tide. He can have the Vision. And we can take, okay, yeah, so he suspended Vision, played the Tomb, put that up there. We can now go in and take the, I think we'll go in and take the Echo next. Or do we want to take 1,000-Year Storm, actually? I don't know the answer to this question. Oh, he picked up Tendrils too. Okay. Well, maybe we're just taking Tendrils. Yeah, maybe we're just taking Tendrils. Okay, he's got a Watery Grave there. Now the question becomes, do I actually want to... yeah, we'll cast Valky here. We know he doesn't have a creature, but that is fine. We will swing with Kite Sail here. What can't cast anything next turn right now. Now, sadly, our Shinobi isn't going to be that good against him, right? Like, it's not actually going to be great. But it'll be okay. Let's go ahead and get, you know what, we're going to pick up Tundra with this, right? Or we can get an island, so, and we wouldn't mind drawing the land, so let's just hold here. Okay, now we'll get it. Alright, so let's go get our Tundra. Alright. Now we're going to swing with both of these guys. And then we're going to ninjutsu. Bringing Valky back. Why did we not see any? Oh, because they were both lands. Okay. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but we're putting him in kind of a bad space here, so. Okay, you got to play an island there. Let's maybe I should have Valky'd first here just to see what he's got in his hand again. Anything I can play? Ooh, Demonic Tutor. Why would you looky there? Alright, let's play this land. Let's play the Tutor. What do we got here that would be good? That Thoughtseize is looking mighty fine. We cannot cast the Cryptic, so I think the Thoughtseize is where we want to go. Yeah, I think that's the best option here. So let's Thoughtseize them. There we go. Alright. Very good, very good. Okay, so Storm deck. Max Disruption. We didn't see any creatures, so this Toxic is probably not very good. We want to put pressure on. We'll bring Scrap Heap in. What else here? This Fatal Push is probably not very good. It could be, but I don't know that. Let's bring in Stone Coil. This Treachery is not good, most likely. Let's bring in Shriekmaw, I guess. Turnabout. Turnabout seems good against them. What else here? Murderous Rider's okay because it can be played as a creature, but this Hero's Downfall probably unnecessary. We may pay the price for bringing out all of our creature removal, but we'll see. Like, I just don't see the point of trying to. I don't see the point of holding on to any of that until we know that there's something there. Ooh, you know what? We could bring in Expansion. That is interesting. Yeah, we're going to bring in an Expansion. I think I like that better than Shriekmaw here. Okay, let's roll. Got some disruption for this, for the Storm deck, so. Okay, this is probably unkeepable. Like, we just give them too much time. If we do have Kite Sail. We just need to land in the first two. Then we can Kite Sail and try to hold them off a little bit. We've got Scrap Heap and Baleful. Yeah, we're going to keep this. This is a bit sketchy. Not going to lie. Bit sketch. But we have an awful lot of good disruption pieces here. Kite Sail. I say a lot of good disruption. Like, truthfully, what we have is a lot of... we have Kite Sail and then some pressure is what we have. So opponent had to mull, so that's good news for us. Okay, well, right away we're punished for not keeping in any of our creature disruption here. Okay, all right. Well, let's take the Narset here, and he's got that and that. Okay, now he's playing Burgie. We really need a land here so that we can kill Burgie. Yep, you got there. That's the wrong land. Okay, so we're going to Dimir Signet. And then Baleful Strix here. Alright, we should have attacked there. We're not blocking ever there. Okay. Well, that ends up working out for us. The question here is, do we Shinobi right away? Or do we kill Burgie and play Scrap Heap? I think we kill Burgie and play Scrap Heap, honestly. Like, Burgie has the potential to become a problem. Yeah, and then we swing here. So you got Vendilion Click here? Like, I cited out all of my... Oh, he's got Shark Typhoon. Okay. He's just cycling the Typhoon. Alright, that's fine. He wants to block Baleful Strix. That's great. Yep, you got me. And then we will Scrap Heap here. Say go. I like our spot. So he's got all this creatures. We just didn't see any of it. Okay. Well, now that's interesting. Okay, so let's play the Sanctum here. Let's ponder. Does he want to trade either one of those? Oh, wait a minute. We can, wait a minute. We can swing with the kite sail and then replay. Yeah, we can swing with the kite sail and kite sail after we ninjutsu here. So yeah, we're totally going to do that. Have to make sure we leave up a black. See what we hit here. Okay. We hit tendrils. That's awesome. All right. Scooped. That's an interesting choice there as to whether you tendrils or not, right? Like, I was going to kite sail, see what he had, but then, like, I don't know if you tendrils there, right? Because if you don't tendrils, then it's just exiled, right? It's just gone. And then he doesn't have access to that for the next, or for the rest of the game. If you tendrils and it goes in his graveyard, he's probably got a Yogg-Will or something like that. So that's a tough call there. I'm not sure what the right answer to that would be. So, all right, gang. Well, a good matchup there after a horrible matchup in round one. That's one of the things that happens. It happens in every format, right? But obviously it happens in Vintage Cube. You just run into bad matchups, right? That first matchup, we had no artifact. We have no artifact answers whatsoever. So you get a player who's got like a heavy artifact deck, and we just have no interaction at all. And we're in our deck wants to interact, right? Like we've got disruption and creature removal and things we want to do, but we couldn't do much of that against him. Yeah, so it was a bad matchup in the first one. I still think we could have won the first game in the first round. But it was what it was. It was just a bad matchup for us. We lost that one. Good matchup here. We won this one. So, all right, we'll see you in round 3. See if we can salvage 2-1. All right, gang, we are back for round 3. Our opponent is on the play and has mulled to 6. We are absolutely keeping this hand. Turn 1 Fatal Push, potentially, if he's got something out there. Turn 2 Bitter Blossom, Shinobi. So let's keep that. All right, he's got a Plains. That's perfect. We will take it. All right, so 2 or fewer. We could also strand, but no, we're just going to do this. And we will... Oh, wait a minute. Cancel. Got to get the right version there. Just Fatal Push that. I probably should have held on just to see whether he used his mana for that or not. He did not. Okay. Here... Oh, wait a minute. This is even better than... even better than Blossom, maybe? No, let's get Blossom on. Let's get Blossom on board. I think we want to get that running here. And then we can actually, oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, that's cute. We can, we can, signet into, Baleful here. So, like that plan. So let's signet. And then we will... we're going to Baleful here. We can freeboot her and then see what's up next turn if they kill the Baleful Strix. Oh, sure, Elspeth. That's fine. Okay, I think then we probably... Maybe this first time we just kill the... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we get to look and see what they've got before we do this. Yeah, let's check that out and see where they're at. Recruiter and Solitude. Okay, well, if we pick Recruiter, then they cannot... They can Solitude it if they get a land next turn. Huh. think maybe we need to hit it, don't we? Yeah, I think we probably do, and we certainly run the risk of potentially just losing him here if he hits a land. But I don't think we can let this Elspeth get out of hand here. And we'll get to replay the Baleful even if he gets the land he needs to Solitude here. And of course he got it. Was there ever any question? Yep. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Sadly, it makes our kite sail not very good as well here, but maybe we'll top deck Toxic and just wreck them here. Why, looky there. Looky there. We're going to make sure we leave Baleful Strix up for that. So let's black, white, blue. Black, white, blue. Toxic for 2. What an absolute wrecking top deck that was. And then let's Baleful. Draw a card. Alright. That puts us in pretty decent position here. Ahead in the race. Now, we don't love this kite sail here, right? But yeah, they're just going to cave. Yeah, we were going to be able to swing with Tar Pit here and get things going. Oh, we had a Ponder coming up, so we're going to be able to thin our deck. Yeah, I was going to be pretty much a beating there. So, all right. So, mono white, basically, we're going to bring in Shriek Maw. We're going to bring in Damnation. We're going to bring in Power Word Kill. Is Massacre Worm here better than Grave Titan? We're really not casting either one of those, are we? Probably not. Alright, so we would like all 4 of these. I think the Cryptic's coming out probably slow in this matchup. Bringing in Damnation. Do we want to take out Teferi here? Like, it's actually kind of slow, isn't it? And we might need to mess with the mana base there then, but yeah, so we're going to Shriek Maw. I think we got to keep the kite sail, right? Choose that. Lily can come out, and we can bring in Power Word Kill. And then we definitely want to Scrap Heap Scrounger. We might just go 41 here. Is it that big a deal if we pull these 2? Those are both playing for just Swamp. And this is playing for just Island, right? So, and the Flooded Strand is playing for Island / Plains. So Swamp, Plain, or Island. Did I get the other one out of there? Where'd it go? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. So add 2 swamps, 2 islands. There we go. Alright, I think that's the play. You could make the argument that we should try to put in Massacre Worm or Sheltered, but I think Massacre Worm actually might be a whole lot easier to cast with, it might be a whole lot easier to cast without the white in there, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm glad we sacrificed the Shinobi to get Elspeth. Like, Elspeth would have been a problem there. Being able to beat the Elspeth, even though we got Solituded. Now, we would have been in a little bit of trouble if we didn't draw removal, right? Like, they had a board full of stuff. but removal is kind of a big chunk of what our deck does, so I think we can keep this. Like, we get to Ponder to set up our draw, and then Baleful Strix. Yeah, I think we can keep this. Alright, let's go ahead. They may have Wasteland here, so let's just Ponder on a basic island here. And then I think we want to, like, we already have that, so let's put on top. I think we want to Thoughtseize first, right? No, we're not going to. Like, we could Baleful this turn, and then Thoughtseize and Kite Sail next turn. No, you know what? Let's just Thoughtseize now. Let's just see what they got in there and try to get something out of there. Okay, so Ballista, Showdown, Adeline. Do I care about Ballista? I don't care about Ballista that much, but I do need to deal with Adeline, so I'm just going to go ahead and get Adeline, and then we can Kite Sail. We Kite Sail the Showdown. Now, if he wants to get the Showdown back, he can Ballista it, and that's okay. We know we're drawing Island next, unfortunately, but that's okay. Play Ballista for one here, I guess. No, he doesn't. Interesting. Okay, yeah, well, now I think we have to freeboot her here. We'll take the Showdown, and if he really wants to Ballista it and get his Showdown back, he can spend a whole turn doing that. A turn and a card. I can live with that. Yep. I always hope that one of these guys fails to recognize that if they kill the Ballista before I pick the card, that they never get the card back. Little known facet. Okay, so, like, we're not in an amazing situation here, but we're not horrible, right? Like, he's going to be able, like, he can Ballista and Kite Sail. He's going to get me down to 12. I can chump with the Baleful next turn, right? He's going to Ballista here, sure. Right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, looky there. Okay, well, we're going to swing. Let's see if he decides to kill it. He does not. All right. Hopefully we got some good stuff. Show me something good. We'll recruit her. I don't even know what we have here. Oh, we can Shriekmaw here. Or Chupacabra. Let's Shriekmaw here, actually. Yeah, because we can kill it and have something with fear. We can't play that, so... Okay, he does get his Sundown back here, so he can Sundown. I guess I should have Chupacabra'd here, maybe. Instead of Shriekmaw, because he can just ditch a card to You can just ditch a card to save the Seasoned Hallowblade here either way. Alright, so he sundowns. Alright. That is a mighty weak sundown. Gets to play land. Okay. Like, I guess he can swing with the Hallowblade and he can hold the Ballista back to block the... yeah, we'll totally block there. Okay, he discarded, right? Okay, yep. Alright. Well, we're going to swing again. See what we get here. Well, looky there. Isn't that beautiful? This is sick. Oh man. Alright, so we're gonna take the showdown, I guess. Yeah, since we have the parallax wave. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the showdown. And then we're gonna lay a land here. We're going to... Do I want to Shriek Maw here? And just let him discard a card? Or do I Kite Sail? Oh, I think I Kite Sail and then evoke Shriek Maw, right? Or do I want to do something different? Oh, you know what? I've got Parallax Wave here. I don't even need to worry about that. Let's draw some cards and do some disruptive stuff. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's see if he's got a spell that we actually give a damn about. Because we got a way to handle creatures, right? Okay, we'll take that Mana Vault if you don't mind. You can have that Plains. And then we will simply say go. Now he can pop the Skyclave here, obviously. And he'll get himself a 4/4, which we will Treachery. No, we're not going to allow that, sir. You get 2, that's all. Did he play a... He did, he played his Plains, so I don't know what the 2 cards are in his hand. Oh, he's picking off Baleful. Okay. It's an interesting choice. Okay. Sure. Shocked that he didn't... Like, why wouldn't he just get the Skyclave there? Like, the Skyclave can do actual damage to him. Yeah, okay. Alright. Sweet. Well, we got there, gang. That was a pretty... we were just set up, once again, all about the matchups, right? Like, we were set up really poorly against our artifact opponent in round 1 because we had no artifact interaction, and both of our opponents in the second rounds were beat by our disruption or our ability to interact, whether it was the Storm deck's inability to deal with our discard and our stealing their cards to the Shinobi, or whether it was our Boros opponent's inability to deal with our inability to kill their creatures, or their inability to deal with our ability to kill their creatures. So yeah, just all about the matchups there. Very happy with the 2-1. I like the deck. I thought it was fun. Shinobi decks are always fun, right? Like, they're frustrating when you hit with Shinobi and it's like land, and you're like, and you already played your land that turn, you didn't get to play one. But when you get to do something like that where you're like, oh, Skyclave Parallax Wave, let me just destroy everything you've spent your entire game setting up here. So, but anyway, so that was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed it. We will see you back for probably 1 or 2 more videos before Cube season ends. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye now.